It's about to get real. So, welcome to another episode of TheRealDru Podcast, your new favorite podcast for sports and everyday life. I'm your host, Drubrownsr, also known as TheRealDru. As you should know, it's my fourth episode, and we're gonna jump into it, man. We're gonna jump into it. So, as we all seen, or let me start off with, we all know my team is the Kansas City Chiefs, and we done had a rough last 4 weeks. We ended up getting a win in between them, but we lost 3 of the last 4. Packers, Eagles, and who was that last one? Buffalo. How can I forget? We've been giving Buffalo hell for the last few years, and they finally got some payback. Y'all probably see my boy Patrick Mahomes out there acting a fool over something it was nothing, bro. Like, your teammate messed up. Kadarius Toney messed up big time. The dude was blatantly offsides, like way offsides, and cost us the game, literally. Like, that play was tremendous if he didn't do that. And the way Patrick Mahomes reacted, it was terrible. And I'm always one of the guys, like, I love Patrick Mahomes' character, et cetera, et cetera. But the way he acted was insane, bro. Like, I was disappointed in him watching. I'm like, oh, it was cringing. I'm like, man, like, cut it out, man. He was offsides, and you want the refs to bail you? No, And it's coming from a Kansas City Chiefs fan, man. Like, that was terrible. But on to other things. This whole week, it's like athletes are acting out of their mind, bro. You might have caught Draymond Green. I don't know what he was doing, bro. I understand your jersey getting pulled, but the swing like that, bro, swung around it 360 trying to haymaker dude. Yusuf Nurkic, he was trying to haymaker him, bro, and his actions was crazy, especially just coming off of him stepping on Domantas Sabonis' chest in the playoffs. And I don't know what's going on, but the NBA suspended him indefinitely for those actions, and yeah, that's being crazy. Something even more recent that just happened. I didn't get to watch this game, but I seen all the videos. I'm pretty sure everybody else has seen it. But the way Giannis Antetokounmpo acted over that game ball, I understand. Maybe I don't understand situations like that in the NBA. He dropped 64 points, which is amazing. And I guess right now Milwaukee and Indiana, they've seen each other quite a few times in the last couple of months, and it's some animosity in there, some tension. That competitiveness is going on. But I guess somebody was being petty. Apparently, a rookie on one of the teams scored their first bucket, and the Pacers took the ball for him. So I'm assuming it was a rookie on the Pacers. He scored their first bucket. He took the ball, gave it to their rookie. When Giannis dropped 64, career high, a franchise high, and he wanted that ball. It meant a lot to him. Apparently, as you can see him trucking through people, dragging people. Giannis is huge, bro. Like 6'11", probably like 250. Huge, bro. He's trucking people, running through, boom, 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 trying to get to this ball. I guess he assumed it was in the Pacers locker room. He ended up getting the ball at the end of the night. He don't know if it was the right ball or not. But my point in all this is that's not the way to act, though, bro. If the ball's going, it's gone. Like, give it. What you gonna do? Beat the man up and take the ball from him? Then you gonna face more repercussions, bro. Like, y'all grown, bro. Like, it's certain things you can and can't do no more. I understand emotions get involved in this game, and et cetera, et cetera. But, bro, you're grown. Like, why are you acting like that? Like, this week was just a disappointment in the way athletes were acting. Like, you're acting like little kids. I was so disappointed, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Was any of their actions justified? Hey, if anybody say Draymond Green actions was justified, I'm gonna be questioning you. You wear black Air Forces all the time, every day. Man, all right. So on to the next topic. So I seen a post. I think it was on Instagram. My memory is bad, man. It was on Instagram or it's on 520 Podcast or it was on something like that. But anywho, it was saying, should the NBA in-season tournament winner be guaranteed an NBA playoff spot? My answer, I'm going to make it real simple and nice. Hell no. Like, no. Playoff spot is earned throughout the season. Period, point blank. You got to play them games to get your spot. NBA in-season tournament, it was nice. It was actually more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. As you guys know from my previous podcast, I'm a huge Tyrese Halliburton fan right now. I was happy to see them play, but they ended up having to go against my Lakers. Stuff happens. Yeah. I'm against my Lakers, boy. Laker all day. So they got whooped on by my Lakers. It wasn't really a beatdown, but they snapped. AD went crazy. LeBron did his thing. Austin Reeves showed out. Exactly what we needed. But back to the topic. No, nobody from the NCAA tournament winners. None of that should have a playoff spot at all. Absolutely no. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna shift focus a little bit. I also want to talk about today. I went to go watch a few games. I went to a college game up in Hocking Hills. I watched that. My little cousin, he played. I watched a few in-go players. My brother's Brand's in-go. And he has a league he does. I think he starts over maybe every 6 weeks, something like that. But long story short, they was in the playoffs this week. And my question to other people was, what makes a championship team? Whether this can be basketball, football, anything. But what makes a championship team? A few things I personally think makes a championship team is that everyone has to have the same goal. Nobody can have a certain alternative. You can't have them guys out there like, everybody can't be the man. Can't have them guys out there like, I'm going to be the man. Or everybody can't, you got to be able to sacrifice for each other, is what I'm trying to say. Got to have the same goal. Everybody got to have that same goal. We want to win. No matter what. We're going to win. We're going to sacrifice everything else on the outside to bring this inner group together to win this championship. That's what you got to have as one. Another thing, I feel like you need to have some sort of trust within the team. You cannot like a person. You can literally hate this person's personality. But when it comes to winning this team sport, you got to put that aside and trust in that player's ability to do what they have to do. And that person has to execute. But trust is strong. If you don't trust the next person and you're sitting there doubting them, on top of the pressure they may already have and the doubts that they may already have, because they say we are our own worst critics. So imagine that, plus you yelling at them for something that they're doing, instead of giving them positive, constructive criticism. You got to have some sort of trust out there. Otherwise, it's going to be chaotic. People are going to start taking stuff personal. Got to have some sort of trust. The next thing I think you need to have on a team is this kind of kind of goes with the first thing I said, but you need to know your role. Everybody can't be the scorer. Everybody's not a great defender. Everybody doesn't have a 40-inch vert. Everybody doesn't have this same IQ as you. So find something you're great at. Not something you want to be good at or you think you're good at. Something that everybody knows that you're good at. And take that role on and do it. Execute it as best as you can. You got to be able to play your role. I just seen so many teams fall apart because everybody wants to be the guy that scores. Or somebody wants to be in longer than this other guy when the other guy is way better than you. He's more positive on the court than you are, but for some odd reason you just want to be on the court because I'm gonna use my brother's league for instance. You paid, they some people pay to play, so they want to get their money's worth. Bro, you're being selfish right now. We're here to win. That's what we all came together to do. If you want to go live out your glory days, go to the YMCA or one of your recreation centers and go in there and play fives or threes with somebody and score it. We don't have time for that here right now. The next topic I want to talk about is I've been seeing this a lot lately. Is especially with me being a referee. You see the book right there. I recently did a few games last week, and this week I have a few games as well. But the player interactions with referees and vice versa. So as a referee myself, when I go onto the court, I'm treating everybody with respect. And as far as I know, all referees that I have officiated with, they have the same approach. Nobody goes out there as a tyrant. Nobody's trying to tell you, et cetera, et cetera. We're just doing the rules, following OSHA, trying to perform our jobs. However, the way some players talk to these referees is insane. And me personally, I don't want to give a tech. I feel like that's my last resort. I'm not trying to give it to you. First of all, paperwork involved with that. I'm not trying to do that. I don't like to kick you out the game because then it changes the mood of the game. I want it to be fair. It's possible. But some of the coaches and players are insane. And they try to tell us how to do our job. And they don't even know how to do our job. It's so many things we're looking for out there on the court. You guys are moving at 90 miles per hour. Boom, boom, boom. We're trying to do our job. Let us do our job. We don't need you yelling in our ear the whole time, talking about look at this, look at that, look at that. Or players. I seen Luka Doncic. Oh my God, this was like so cringing, bro. It pissed me off, honestly. Apparently he went to the cup. He got the leg, made the bucket, but he wanted a foul. He didn't get the foul. He wanted a foul. So he looked at the ref. And he grabbed the ball and was like, here you go. There was no foul. Like, bruh, if I ain't call it, there ain't no foul. That's it. And, my bad. I got a little character right there, man. They just, that's cringing, bro. Like, keep playing. Like, quit being a crybaby. You got the bucket. Let's go down the court, That's from my point of view. Now, I also have been a fan. And I also have been a player. And I'm a referee. We do miss calls. But we are human. We're not a robot that's have this laser vision to see every single thing that goes on the court and immediately do it. And sometimes we see the call, and if we don't immediately call, y'all start bugging. Like, no, stop it. And, us players have to learn. I feel like everybody should know each other's jobs. Kind of like when you work in a warehouse. In order for everything to work fluently, everybody has to know how to do everyone's job. It sucks, but it should be done. I think every player should have to referee a game one time and see how it feels to be yelled at by the crowd, the coaches, and the players and make your calls. And be respectful about how you handle everything. Have that patience to have people yelling at you like you're their child, etc., etc. It needs to be a bridge there, Most referees have played, so they know. That's why we kind of try to get the patience in, We understand your coach. We understand your coach that we might have missed this call, or we understand that you might have felt it was that, but we seen it a different way. It has to be a bridge to make this a lot smoother. And I'm not going to say it's every player and every team and every coach. It's just a lot of them, And it sucks, but I signed up for it. I still love refereeing. I'm not saying I don't love it, but this is one of my issues. I feel like it can be smoothed over at some point. But I appreciate everybody coming in and tuning into my episode today. I've been off for a few weeks. I just woke up my beautiful baby boy, Bryson Thomas Brown. My little boy. He was born December 2nd, so I took some time off to take care of him, help the wife out, help my other son, Drew, D2, get adjusted to him being in the house as well. So I appreciate you guys tuning back in. And as always, I'm going to give y'all the real on everything. So be on the watch out for the next episode. Appreciate you.